It is a cold rain coming down. It could be a wet and wild one here by the lakeshore as we join you from Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Cleveland Browns. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Defense can't stop you. That ball down the field.
Now the NFL's 3rd leading rusher last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he is going to have the Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Browns had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Coming through that time and stopping him for a loss was Drake Jackson. Nice play. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Wilson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
What a pickup this man was last year. It's Christian McCaffrey. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
That's complete left side to Gray. This defense for the Browns very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Purdy. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Second and 10. Purdy will look to throw again here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play because if they get the stop, they're going to run a field goal here. That's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now with Purdy. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Jakeem Grant now to return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown! Peoples-Jones, 62 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. But not only, Charles, did he beat double coverage to make the catch, and then as soon as he did, locked his gaze upfield and made sure to reach the end zone.
Go grab your dictionary, partner. Look up determination, and his picture is going to pop right up. How about him getting through multiple defenders, finding his way through coverage, and making sure he got to the end zone? That's a big-time play right there.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Here's Purdy. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey, but it'll be 2nd down. You look at this Browns defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one. Watching that play unfold, watching him complete it, brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to 1st down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a 1st down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there, and they end up making the play.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Browns defense has a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it hit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone That means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction. Excellent blocking. Touchdown.
The York on now for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline and down to the 28-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That on 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 8. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he's wrapped up, taken down at the 25. It's Jeremiah in there for the sack.
About the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to the tight end Ward. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking?
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The first and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of him.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
On play action, Lance on the move to his left. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk from 13 yards out. And the 49ers have regained the lead. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Moody good with the extra point. And it's now 17-14.
Browns 14. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone, pushing his way through. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Wilson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And bulldozing his way through. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Chubb running to the wide side. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down and 6 now. Now Wilson. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 26. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Wilson to throw. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Akins. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. And Chubb will try the middle here. Calling the gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance going for it on 4th. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank, but they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
That's the type of impact play you expect from McCaffrey, the comeback player of the year runner-up in 2022. Despite a midseason trade, put up almost 1,900 all-purpose yards and also made his 2nd Pro Bowl.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Flushed out right. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 99 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get. That type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not very successful.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the...
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns will have the football as this is taken out past the 30.
The timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Wilson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
So that now back-to-back drive, CD, that have ended with an interception.
Now, I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him, and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
The Browns drive about to get started.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Here's Wilson.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And some room to maneuver.
He may go. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. He'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
Here's Wilson.
And they're looking to set up the screen, but that's going to be incomplete. Almost wound up going the other way. Well covered defensively, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, a 7-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the 49er hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they're giving up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Now Lance throwing on 2nd down.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. Zone coverage. So he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That play ended for a net loss thanks to Javon Hargrave.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Wilson now off the bootleg.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
And they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They toss it left side to Chubb. Oh, what a move. And showcasing those strong legs on that one. Getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
I'll offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 2.
And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now it's Wilson. Out to his left. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. There's a nice move. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. So the big play nullified, a legal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Cooper, the man in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. They run with a veteran speedster. It's Kareem Hunt. And he is going to have the Browns first down. I do believe, yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's taken down inside the 30. The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Niners are right back in this football game.
A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On first down, Lance. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lance. And his throw is incomplete.
Now you could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them, perfect time to get it done.
126 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll go down at the 28. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And now they'll throw with Lance. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 16. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Give the tackle to Anthony Walker. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Now a 2nd and 10. Lance looking to throw it. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Niners have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Niners 24, Browns 21.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. And now they're in the hurry-up. On second down, here's Wilson.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he gets this one down to the 24.
58 yards rushing for him now his first 2 carries of the ballgame.
A wet track like this, I don't know if it helps anybody, but it probably helps the offensive player running the ball more than the defense.
And while they're doing that, there's also the matter of focus. Not letting the elements get in the way of still doing everything you're supposed to do. Although you do think to yourself, I've got to hold it a little bit tighter and be more careful with my footing.
He was careful, got a big run out of it.
There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Out of bounds at the 18-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now 2nd and 4.
Now Wilson. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
Eric Armstead picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
3rd down and 10.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant.
And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through.
And we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for him to move the ball downfield.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. This is 1st and 10.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. McCaffrey on the counter. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
And now he appears to be in some pain. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The dog pound barking as loud as they can here. 3rd down. Lance back to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard.
First man through. It's the fullback Juszczyk. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They go up the middle with Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here comes 2nd down.
They run it again with Chubb.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
York now for the extra point.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Lance. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. They'll try and run it in. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Niners, their good start continues as they get their record up to... And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be